Hello everyone, I'm Bahar, but today I just wanted to do a quick video. I was changing out my purse yesterday and my wallet, and I got to thinking about the YouTubers that I watch that are very active in the luxury brand community with handbags, wallets, and luxury items like jewelry, things like that. And I love to watch them. There are a couple that I watch that are just really fun to watch. I think my favorite is Jerusha from Jerusha Couture. She is just so fun. I love her accent. She seems really genuine and very sweet, and she's a new mom. She's got a precious little one, and she does a great job of explaining her passion for luxury brands and each item that she unboxes and that sort of thing. So it got me to thinking about how I would share the same topic to people that watch me and the majority of my clients and friends and family that want luxury brand items and maybe have a hard time either convincing themselves to buy those things or trying to convince themselves not to buy those things, and maybe have a hard time really making their peace with either other people who are maybe a little bit negative in terms of their priorities and what they like to spend their money on, the opposite side of the spectrum where they maybe want those things and just can't afford them. And then how do you make yourself feel better when you want something and you can't afford it, right? So the point of this video is not to necessarily bash or say that, if you spend money on luxury brands, you're crazy. No, that's not the case. If you are in a position where you enjoy and, like to spend your money on high-end cosmetics, leather goods, or jewelry, anything that you spend money on that is, typically higher end, found in boutiques and things like that, then more power to you. I mean, that's whatever makes you feel good and is within your budget and your priorities in life. Go for it, right? We all want the finer things in life. Some of us have to make our peace with not being able to afford them. So let me just run through my perspective. I've always enjoyed watching other people who have, great things. I'm always very observant. I'm paying attention if they've got labels from head to toe. There are some people who just, they've got Chanel on their head and and Louis Vuitton around their waist and, Coach on their feet, and it's just mixing and matching all different labels. And some people are very into that. Some people love the finer things, but don't want to be a walking billboard. They say, I love that this is a designer, whatever, because of the craftsmanship, because of the quality, but I don't want to be an advertisement for this brand. I don't want the label to be visible. I don't want, the logo to even show, that kind of thing. So, there's all sorts of, opinions on the subject, but this is just my take on it and how I can help clients and friends and family find the best that they can afford in order to achieve similar looks and the similar feelings that you get from luxury brands. Here's my notes. To me, when we're talking about luxury or high-end, whether it's cosmetics, accessories, whatever, across the board, to me, I think the most worthy items are the ones that hit us in our senses. When I think of a luxury lipstick, I think of scent. I think of the packaging. Is it rich, luxe? Is it shiny? Does it look fantastic if you were to pull it out with a mirror and reapply your lipstick? The scent, I think, is really big. I like the scent of a classic, slightly perfumey lipstick. Is it a handbag? I love the smell of good, rich, genuine Italian leather. that scent never leaves the bag. It's like the new car smell, but for handbags. That scent of leather on a wallet or a handbag, it's just something completely different. You know, brands like Tom Ford with their perfumes and cosmetics. To me, in my opinion, it's not just the packaging. The packaging can be very nice. It's not just the price tag. The price tag can be ridiculous, cannot be. For example, the difference between, and I'll insert pictures here, to show you a little bit more if you're not familiar with the brands, but the difference between a Tom Ford and a Guerlain lipstick. Well, a Guerlain lipstick in the classic silver bullet form is $53, I think, retail, or 53 or $54. It's got a mirror included. The scent is rich and French, and it looks like a James Bond lipstick. It's very cool. Children. So a Guerlain lipstick is, very, in my opinion, if you're going to spend that money, I want it to look like that. A Tom Ford lipstick maybe looks great on the outside, but there is no fanciness to the packaging. There's no magnetic closure. There's no mirror. There's no, there's no scent that is appealing. In fact, a lot of people dislike the scent of a Tom Ford lipstick. And the formula, I've tried the formula. It ain't nothing special. There are plenty of creamy, very comfortable lipsticks out there, and the shade range is not all that unique either. So, and people flip for a $50 Tom Ford lipstick. Some people say, yeah, it's totally worth it. Okay, I hope, since you're paying for it, I hope it is worth it to you. It isn't to me. If I'm going to spend $53, and believe me, I've thought about it and thought about it and thought about it before I've, splurged on a Guerlain lipstick. And I only have one right now. And it was, I think I only have one, and it was, sorry, I just sneezed. Ooh. When I think of a Guerlain lipstick, I have to think 2, 3, 4, 5 times before I will splurge on a lipstick. And I think the only reason I did was because I was trying to replicate or find a dupe for a discontinued shade that they had. And I finally found one, but it's delicious. It's a great nude. I'll try and insert a photo for you here. How it looks in the packaging, how it looks in the bullet form. What is the formulation, the texture, the consistency? Is it a unique color? Is it something that when you wear it, instantly your eyes brighten up? Instantly it's flattering to you. What else? How it looks, how it smells, and how it feels to you. And by feel, I don't mean just texture and formula. I mean, how do you feel when you wear it? How do you feel when you're holding that handbag? How do you feel when you're in that outfit? If you feel amazing, that's a good thing. That's a good sign. And so, a lot of times people will say, well, I wear it all the time and I enjoy wearing it. It doesn't matter if you've spent $20 or $200 in your wallet and in your closet if you never wear it, if you don't enjoy wearing it. It's money wasted, bottom line. And so when I think of, items to invest in, those are the qualities, those are the senses that I want to be awakened, and I want to enjoy. I want to be able to enjoy those items, and that makes the price tag worth it. When you're shopping and when you're looking to invest your money, it's, to me, in my opinion, it's not so much the name as it is the quality. Now, some people have an aversion to this brand versus that brand, but they're very particular. I am not. When I see someone who's showing Louis Vuitton items, they're very enthusiastic about it, and that's what they're spending their money on, and they love it. And I love to see the quality of these bags or these wallets or, these smaller items. I love to see them, But when I look to see how much something is, I'm like, that's like half my rent. That's half my mortgage. That's half my, I could pay a few bills with that, because I'm equating it to what's in my own mind, in my own life. And many other people do the same thing. Some people will look at me and say, well, that thing was $50. I could spend that $50 20 different ways. We all could. With any amount of money, dealing with someone else's priorities and someone else's choices, we can equate it to our own and decide we could do it any number of ways. That's okay. That's why we're all unique, right? There's no bashing. There is no better way, right or wrong. It's just she likes to do that. I like to do this. Some people are very frugal all year long, but guess what? They're going on that fabulous vacation that they're plastering all over Facebook, and we're all sitting there drooling over it, okay? So that's what they choose to put their money and their priorities and spend all year long. No, I don't need that junk. I don't need that. I don't need to spend money on that because I'm going to have the best vacation. Some people say, well, I don't want the best vacation, for 2 weeks in the summer. I want to go on the best little vacations or little road trips here and there with my husband or something. So they may go on a road trip here or, maybe a 3-day weekend someplace else. And that's what they spend their money on. Some people, they don't go anywhere. Maybe they don't have a partner. Maybe traveling isn't their thing. Maybe they're just like, you know what? I use my purse every single day. And I want it to be a purse that I love and that I enjoy using and that fits my lifestyle and functionality, what I needed to, to have. So that's what they spend their money on, and that's totally fine. One of the things that I don't understand about Louis Vuitton, for example, is that there is no lining in their handbags. In a lot of it's just the canvas. I know there are, bags that are $40, $50, $60 that have a lining in them, that have, a different structure, a different organizational component to their bags that I find more appealing, that I feel makes more sense for the everyday woman's functionality. For example, with a lot of Louis Vuitton bags, people will buy a bag that is $800, $900, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, and they'll spend that much money. And then guess what? They have to go out and buy a purse organizer to put into that bag. So they're dropping another 30, 40, 50, I don't know how much those organizers are, but they have to spend money for an organizer to put into that very expensive bag. I'm sorry, but if I'm spending that much money, the equivalent of 2 months of my rent on a handbag, you better believe it better have every single bell and whistle and organizational factor, and I'm gonna have that purse for a long, long time, and it better fit a variety. I mean, out of 365 days, it better fit every single occasion that I have. So that's my opinion. So when I see people who struggle and say, you know what, I wish I could have, an upgraded purse or, that's a nice wallet, or I wish I could do that, or I still have to carry my grungy wallet. No, you don't. No, you don't. It doesn't have to break the bank. You don't even have to break $50 if you don't want to. And you can find something that looks nice, is a great color that will match a variety of outfits that you have, and looks and makes you feel good. It really is important. People neglect, various areas of their life. Some people neglect their nails. Some people neglect their hair. There is no excuse for it. If you want to invest in other areas of life, you absolutely can. But don't let other areas of your life affect the way you feel about yourself, your appearance. When you go into a job interview, or you're going to a networking event, or you're going to a social function, a party or something like that, you may invest in the way you look, on your face, your makeup, or your hair. But then if your outfit doesn't look right, or your accessories, people can pay attention to that, and it really makes a difference. You don't have to spend a lot. You don't have to be a walking billboard if you don't want to be. There are other options for you. We can all appreciate the luxurious high-end items. Not in your budget, then that's okay too. But there are other options for you to look and feel your best. If any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And you can reach me on any of my social media listed in the bottom bar. Thank you again, and I'll see you soon.